I'd like to welcome you back to Head Kick Audio. I got a very special guest for you. He is going to be competing at RUF 48 August 6th over at the Celebrity Theater in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. I'd like to welcome Derek Freda. My man's is 2-0 in the rough cage and also 2-0 overall. Remind me your opponent. I got the previous opponents, but for some reason I didn't write down the current opponent.
His last name's Gashi. It's like Andrew Gashi, I think. Or Gashi. Okay. I don't know. I think he's a foreign guy.
Okay. Well, that doesn't matter because this is your interview. Let's talk about this fight. What do we know about the opponent?
I don't know too much. I just know he's a real big jiu-jitsu guy, and he's out of the lab. So he's got to be good, right? Everyone.
Okay. And, I mean, over at you're still over at Pro Edge?
Yeah, I train over at Pro Edge, Xavier's Muay Thai gym, and then I live over by Siege MMA, over where Korean Zombie, all those dudes. So I'll go in there and I'll train with some of those dudes out over there as well.
Yeah, guy picked up the Rise of the Prospects flyweight title over there from Siege.
Yeah. He just fought, I think, on Sunday, right?
Saturday.
Was it Saturday? Okay, yeah, it was either Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember.
So, I mean, you get some good looks there. You got Kamwela Kirk, like you said, Korean Zombie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some good looks at that gym.
I haven't got to mess around with those dudes. I started going there. I know Kurt's his stepdad. I work with them, and stepdad was like, "Oh yeah, my wife owns this gym. You should go check it out." So I train a lot with their Muay Thai dudes and their grappling dudes and MMA. So I'm not training with Kurt like. I don't really know him like that, so I'm not going to say I train with him or Zombie like that.
Okay. Well, I've had Kirk on the show, and that dude is a stud. I really like him.
Really cool guy. He's awesome. Anytime we've talked, he's real nice.
Real nice. What's not nice is a cage fight. Okay, this is a fist fight. You're going to be getting in there. They're going to do you guys in the cage. Okay, one other guy in there, and that's the referee, and that's to make sure there's no ball, kicking and no eye poking and no, fish hooks and shit like that. But that's it. Outside of that, it's just you and this other guy. Now, you seem to thrive in these situations. Okay, you seem to thrive in these situations. Why is this?
I like competition. I really like competition. I did sports growing up, like football, lacrosse, basic stuff like that. Kind of got tired of it, then joined the Army, did that, and I think that's why I kept my that competition aspect of it. And I think there's really no better competition than you and another dude in a cage, seeing who's better. That's really it. It's not like you're relying on a team. I mean, yeah, you have your team, but when you're in there, it's you. You got to do what you train for. So
exactly, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, as not to sound cliche, it's you versus you.
Yes, 100%.
So, what are the boys over at Pro Edge and Siege and the other gyms that you train at? What are you guys working on? Without giving away too much of the game plan, obviously, but what are some areas you're trying to improve on?
I mean, I'm always improving on anything, right? I'm trying to improve everywhere. It's real good. My wrestling coach, he's also my agent. He knows a lot of good wrestlers. We actually brought some Olympic wrestlers from Mexico. They were actually in town, so we got to wrestle around with them. I know, right? They're real good. So I kind of got to get a good feel of like top level elite wrestlers. A dude I trained with, Alejandro Coronado, he was like, I think 8-0 back in the day. He got into an accident, but he's actually going to be fighting again soon. He was top California wrestler, I think second in freestyle, third in Greco. So I get a lot of wrestling, and I've got a lot of good jiu-jitsu guys over at Pro Edge. And I got a real good boxing coach, Chaz. He's over there. And then I would say Siege is more a little bit of like cage work, MMA, and then Muay Thai, and then I go to the Xavier Muay Thai gym over off of it's like 75th and Roosevelt, and those dudes been down there. They do they did a lot of work in Tucson, I think Rise of Prospect. All their Muay Thai fights, they have a lot of good dudes, a couple professional Muay Thai guys that are out there. So I kind of try to just get all of it.
Okay, and what is your base martial art? Where did you get your start?
I started back when COVID hit, actually, and that was because
Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there.
yeah,
So you're coming in with no traditional martial arts background.
nah, nothing.
See, how come that didn't work for me?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just caught on to it a little faster. Had maybe a better gym. I don't know. Just better people around, more people that were motivated. Huh?
I said you
That's
had
what.
agent. That
That's my
helps.
point. That's my point. I wasn't back. I wasn't backyard brawling.
Yeah, well, we tried.
Yeah. A for effort, though. I mean, like I said, hats off.
Um, but yeah, I mean, like, so no traditional martial arts background. I know we talked a little bit before we started. I pushed the record button, but you just like the competition. So, like, with no, like, you didn't wrestle in high school. You didn't, box, nothing like that.
I did 1 year of wrestling in 7th grade. That was it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I wish I did more. I'm kind of built for wrestling and I'm pretty good at it. But honestly, the reason I didn't is because I didn't want to wear the singlet. That was the one I was like it's cool, but I won't wear that, and that just didn't go with the coaches. So I went on to football and lacrosse.
Okay. Well, those are also very physical sports, and you see a lot of crossover from those two sports a lot.
Yeah, especially lately. You had a lot of football dudes. Biggest one probably Brock Lesnar. He was on the Vikings, and then you had who's that dude? Hardy. I know he was like he's not too good. I mean, he's good. He was there. I don't know if he got cut or not, but I mean, big dude in the UFC, very explosive. So I feel like a lot of football dudes have if they like got to the pro level, they were very very good in the first couple minutes, and then they would gas out. And I feel like that's kind of how that body style is. Explosive off the rip.
Okay. Well, now we also know somebody in this Skype meeting that's also explosive, right? He's
Yeah.
got dynamite in his hands. The last man you touched like that went out. Okay.
Yes.
And it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. Me and Ed were going nuts. Okay. So, what does that feel like?
Honestly, I didn't think he was gonna go. I didn't touch him that hard. It was more of just kind of just to get some shots in. Like it was a step in right, so I didn't even sit on it. I just kind of just whipped it around. Either the dude kind of had a soft chin, which I don't think it was that. I think it was just something he didn't see, and that's usually what shots knock you out, are the ones you don't see. And I think that's probably what it was.
And it's like that for a lot of things.
I'm sorry, what's that?
No, you go first.
Yeah, it felt cool. Like I wasn't expecting it, so you can see in the video, like I kind of jumped back and then ran to him, but I was not expecting him to go down at all. But it was cool. It was a cool feeling.
Okay, is there anything that you can describe that it's close to?
Ooh, that's tough. Just a high adrenaline. So like if you've ever jumped out of a plane, it's just like an adrenaline rush. Just knowing that you can do that. It's like, oh, okay, sweet. So I have some power that really like shows you that you have it, because people can tell you all day, like, oh, you hit hard. But until you actually are able to do that, then it's like, okay, you got it. Or you're able to at least.
Okay, and then I guess a nice follow-up to that one would be, now that you know you can put somebody's lights out, does that change your approach at all? Because I understand that a lot of fighters, once they find out they can turn someone's lights out, like that's all they go for. Did that change the way you train this camp at all?
Yeah, it's changed the way I train since then. I've really been focusing on not like my boxing coach. Me and him talked about it, and we both agree. And I brought that over to my other coaches at the other gyms. But we I don't want to rely on it. I want to have it, but I don't like. I already have it, so now I want to rely more on picking shots, more volume and stuff like that. I don't want to just blow my load. Like I was saying with the, those football players that switch over. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be able to go and go and go and go. I don't want to be that 1 round, 2 round guy. That's not me. So I want to slow it down, maybe take a little pop off the shots and go more for accuracy and volume.
Okay, well, I mean, we know that you can go 3 hard rounds. You and Andrew put in 3 fucking solid rounds. So we know you can go the distance. We know you've got knockout power. I think the only thing that we haven't seen from Freda is some of that ground game. I know we saw some transitional up against the cage work with Diaz, but not a whole lot of jiu-jitsu and wrestling type scrambles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say that fight, like, it was my first fight, so I didn't really realize how much time I had on the clock, positioning. I kind of just was going with what I liked. And at that point, like, my ground game is good, especially defensively, but I'm not a big submission guy. I'm not going to go for a lot of submissions. If they're there, I'll do it. I can, guillotine, knee bars, whatever that is. But amateurs, you can't do any kind of heel hook, any twists. So I like heel hooks a lot and stuff like that, but now I can't do it. And then as far as ground and pound, it's tough because I can't elbow to the face. So I just try not to, because if I'm on top of somebody and I'm going, I might accidentally throw an elbow and just, out of reaction, and I don't want to get a point taken or get disqualified potentially. So I'd rather, I wanted to get out of that situation on my first fight. And then since then, I've been kind of practicing more on ways to go about it as far as being in amateurs and stuff like that. So we kind of work more of it in practice and stuff. And I didn't get to show it in the second fight.
No, you didn't, because you knocked the full out. So, yes. I mean, just like you avoid the chocolate cake on weigh-in day, you avoid putting yourself in situations where you could potentially do something that could hurt or lose you the fight.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't everybody do that? Right? They don't want to be in a bad position to lose the fight. My goal.
You're not saying it so that they could submit you or ground and pound you. You're saying, I don't want to go down there because the things that I like.
Yeah, I like to throw elbows. I like to throw elbows to the face. That's like a lot of the Muay Thai and the groundwork that we do. So I got to wait till I go professional for that. So yeah, I try to, if I go to the ground, it's going to be on my terms. I'm not going to let, my gyms do not accept getting on the ground. You got to get up no matter what kind of thing. So that's kind of how I am. If we do go to the ground, it's on my terms. If not, it's not going there. That's like in my head. That's my goal.
Okay, we're a little less than a month out. We're probably like a little over 3 weeks out, right?
Yes, sir.
So the hard sparring's still going. You're probably either, barely starting the weight cut or haven't started the weight cut at all yet, right?
Yeah, I've just been cutting back on the amount of like meat that I've been eating because my diet is very, very easy. It's very easy. It's just meat and fruit, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah, nothing else. Literally nothing else. No vegetables, no carbs, nothing. So all I do is I'll start cutting back because I usually eat about 2 pounds like of meat a day. That's like what I like. So I'll start cutting back on that and then slowly get down, and then I'll just water cut the week of.
Okay. That's an interesting diet. I gotta say,
I like it. I like it a lot.
Interesting diet I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's just meat, fruit, and honey, and that's like it. I mean, every now and then I'm not gonna be a jerk if I'm like out with friends. Like I would say like 95% of the time I'm only eating that. But if I like go out to dinner or something like that, you go on a date with a girl or go out to eat with friends, I'll order whatever it is there. I'm not gonna be an asshole and I can only eat this, so you can only go here. No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, but most menus are super customizable, so you can still get your meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, give me a burger without all the crap on it.
Yeah, I'll usually eat a burger with the patties and stuff. I might just be like, no lettuce, tomatoes, or onions.
Oh man, I couldn't even. It's just it sounds so.
It's
different.
nice. I like it. I've been doing it all year. I feel really good on it. But I eat like a lot of organs for nutrients. So like liver, heart, kidney, tongue, all that kind of stuff. I'll eat all that. I'll just cook it up with my
Of
steak.
animals, correct?
Beef, only cow. Yeah, some people, right?
You're like, yeah,
By the
all
way-
I get organs.
By the way, do you want to hang out later?
Yeah,
Yeah, do you want to hang out like in person later?
like
Alone?
I'm in Tucson, but I can mail you my kidneys.
Yeah, that'll work. No, yeah, I go to like a local butcher shop, and they'll have like I don't eat like beef organs. I don't eat like chicken liver or chicken heart. That's not me. I don't like eating that kind of stuff.
Okay, so how do you go about liver and onions? Do you just hold the onions?
Yeah, no, I don't eat liver and onions. I do liver with honey on top, and it's delicious.
What?
Yeah, okay. So I know it sounds crazy. I put a lot of people onto this, but next time you make a steak, when you're like cutting it up, put a little bit of honey on there. It's delicious. Trust me when I tell you. Yeah, it's really good.
If it's not, I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, let me know. Try it. Let me know.
Okay, I think I'm having steak for tomorrow. I already had tacos tonight, so it's too
I
late
have my
tonight.
steak ready. I'm gonna be eating it after this interview because I just got back from training, so I still got my dinner.
So, my next question for you is it really tough going through life being a fighter, a army veteran, and that damn good looking? Like that's got to be tough. That's got to be really tough. You've got a really strong jawline. The stash is coming in beautifully.
Appreciate it. Also, I do have a issue. I don't know if it was you or your co-announcer. What's his name?
Ed?
Yeah, I don't know if it was you or Ed that said I look like Tiger King, but that is not who it is. It's one of two people. It's one person, two characters. It's either White Goodman from Dodgeball,
Okay.
or if you've ever seen Happy Gilmore,
Mm-hmm.
he's the nurse that Ben Stiller plays with the handlebar mustache that's in charge of the ground. It's one of those two characters. It's not Tiger King. That's trash. I don't have blonde hair and blonde, like he's all like dirty blonded up. That's
Well,
not me.
I can assure you it wasn't me because I've never even seen a Tiger King.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it was the co-host. He was saying it on my first fight that I remind him of Tiger King, and I was like, that's an insult.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that dude is unattractive, and you are not.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You're a good-looking guy too.
Dude, you're a good-looking dude. I mean, you're pretty marketable. You put on exciting fights. You fucking knock dudes out, and you got that fucking killer-ass jawline that probably drops the panties as well. I mean, you are the full package, man.
I try to, man. I appreciate it. And you know what's funny is I honestly get more dudes that tell me that than girls.
Well, maybe they're just a little scared.
No, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I tell girls all the time, like, I can pick up dudes faster than you can.
I barely got that down. Holy shit. And you probably could. I believe that in a second. In a second. That was good. That was good. Okay.
That's the army. We like to joke about that shit.
Yeah, I work in warehouse. We do the same thing. We're just not as cool.
Same thing. Just fucking around all the time.
All right, so outside of the cage and outside of the gym, do you got a job? What do you do for cash flow?
Yeah, actually right now I'm work for, it's called Ball Corporation, and if you ever drink like Red Bulls, Coke, Monster, Budweiser, Bud Light, that kind of stuff, I work on the machines that make the cans, right? So
Okay.
if the machine goes down for some reason, I need to go there, troubleshoot, figure out what's wrong with it, and fix it. Or if we have, I also do quality, like kind of quality for it. Like I'll make sure that our dimensionals are good and the can is a quality product for the next stage, right? So if a can is messed up, I got to figure out where it's coming from, why it's making exactly, the type of can it is, and then I got to figure out how to fix it. So that's what I do. Factory work, 12-hour shifts, pretty long days.
Damn, 12 hours, huh?
Oh yeah, sucks.
He's ready to knock somebody out at 8.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of there by the time I show up. I'm just like, dang, it was early days, 6 to 6. So I gotta get there at like 5:45. But it's good money, good pay. I might be looking for something else though to be able to put more time into training and fighting and stuff because lately, like I said, I've been working a lot. So I want to focus. If I'm really gonna do this, I want to do it. I want to put everything into it.
Well, and you're pretty fucking good at it, so why not?
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I fought 2 dudes, amateur level. There's levels, right? There's levels to everything, and I want to know if I can step up to that next level. Like I said, I love competition. And the cool thing is, I hate to name drop. I don't like doing that too much. I've already done it once with the Siege Gym, but my coach, he's actually going to he gets us hooked up with Dominic Cruz's gym over in San Diego. So we're going to be trying to do that a lot more. And that's really good. That's like high level. And that'll really tell you where you're at as far as technique, conditioning, whether you can implement, your game plan or not. And those are the looks that I want to get. That's kind of why I want to fight better dudes.
Well, and I think you're on your way there, man. I think you're on your way there. And I don't think it's name dropping. I think you're looking at potential opportunities to better your career. You know what I mean? I don't see any issues with that at all. That's kind of what this game is all about. You gotta, kind of take from all of
Yeah.
the influences and whatever is available to you. And if a gym or a fighter like Dominic Cruz is available, I mean, that guy's got phenomenal footwork. I mean,
Yeah.
some of the best in the fucking game. Okay, tremendous cardio. You know what I mean? So there's a lot you can learn from. So why the fuck wouldn't you?
Exactly. And that's one thing I don't really understand why people are I get being loyal to a gym, but I also don't get why people don't try to explore other places and learn other techniques. Because when you spar the same people every day, you're going to get the same looks, same reads. You're really not going too much. You really got to go out into other places and implement what you've been doing, and then that'll really show you if you're growing or if you're being stagnant. So that's something that I really try to do. That's why I go to a lot of these different gyms and get different looks in different areas.
Well, I think it's intelligent. I think it really speaks to, how you've gotten to where you're at so far. You know what I mean? Kind of taking the amateur road as a professional road. You know what I mean? You're kind of treating it as such. So I think that's really intelligent, and I think it'll get you even further. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think big things are on the horizon, and you just keep doing what you're doing, and you can't go wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So everybody that comes on this show has to answer this question. On
Okay.
August 6th, when the referee raises your hand and Velvet Dave announces you as the winner, I want to know how we're celebrating with the victory meal.
Oh, good victory meal. Honestly, there's a dope Brazilian steakhouse that's right by my spot, and they just keep bringing all the meat you want. And I will probably sit there for about 2 hours and then just keep that because it's, green or red for yes or no. And I'll keep my card green, keep that bad boy flowing. And I'll probably go do that.
Now, do they have honey on standby?
They do have fruit. I might have to bring my own honey though.
Okay. Okay. Well,
It's a little bit of a nicer spot, like good date spot, but I might just say screw it, take some honey. But doesn't matter to me.
asked if they had honey.
I haven't asked yet, so I'll ask. Yeah, I'll definitely ask that.
Or just bring a flask.
Yeah, right. Just out the coat and just drop it in every now and then.
Yeah, see, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna try it, by the way.
Do it,
I'm gonna
Try it before the fight, and let me know.
tomorrow. I'm gonna fucking let you know tomorrow.
All right, cool. Yeah. Text me, let me know how it is, and
Yeah.
if you said it's bad, you'd be the first person to tell me it's bad. And I got a lot of my boys; they will tell me if something's fucked up or not. So they're all like, "It's pretty fucking good." Like I got my boy; he's hooked on it now. He does a lot of hunting, so he'll throw it on his like venison and stuff. He loves it.
Wow. And not gobs, right? You just want a little bit?
You can do lots, a little. I've done a lot. I've done a little because I got a sweet tooth. So like to stay away from like chocolate is I could demolish anything chocolate. It's disgusting how much I can eat. I'm surprised I'm not a diabetic. But for how I used to eat when I was younger, it's so bad. But yeah, so I'll use the honey kind of as like a and fruit as like, okay, if I need something sweet, I'll just throw honey in fruit and I'll crack that, or like the honey on the steak or liver or whatever, it may be.
Okay. Okay. I need something to curb mine as well, because you should have seen I found a bunch of candy in my daughter's room and she's in trouble, so it became my candy.
Yeah.
And now, my shirt's not fitting correctly, and it's uncomfortable, but I don't regret it.
Yeah, like my first fight, I went back to. Oh no, it was my second fight after the knockout. I went back to Jersey to see my dad's side of the family, and before going out there, Italians are very eat this, eat this, eat this all the time. And I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna say no to anything. I'm just gonna eat whatever. I gained from weigh-ins. I weighed in at 154. In not even 2 weeks, I got up to like 194.
Woo.
It was so bad. I got back. I was like, damn. I was so fat. So
That's insane.
I want to not do that. That's what I want to not do, because that was rough.
No pun intended.
Yeah, right.
All right, so talk to me about your experience with RUF. This is the third time you'll be competing with this organization, so it kind of seems like you're setting up your amateur career here. So what have things been like within the organization, minus the Tiger King bullshit?
Yeah, that was not rough. That was just your co-host getting a little frisky. Um, no, RUF is awesome. They're very, very cool. They look out for you. They really do try to accommodate with whatever they can. Getting you like I wanted before it was like all online. I asked if I could get some in like actual tickets to give out. They accommodated right away. It was very great. They do really good work. I like the energy. Seems pretty tight knit. Like a lot of people, they're very nice. I haven't had any kind of bad experience with anyone being a dick or anything like that. I enjoyed a lot. The only thing that is frustrating, this is not even on RUF, it's just fights getting canceled. I've had like 3 or 4 fights get canceled. That's really the only one. The last one was with RUF with Blake Monty. He ended up tearing his rotator cuff, but I've been trying to fight this dude out of the lab, Alex Martinez. He's 3-0, I think, and he's supposed to be like the hot dude, big time wrestler. I mean, that's all he does. I know that's all he does. He does not stand up at all, and I want to be able to see if I can not let him do what he wants to do. So I really want to fight this dude. It's been canceled like 3 or 4 times. That's the guy that I was supposed to fight on the 6th, but he had work stuff going on. I don't blame him. You got to work, but I want him, and we're pretty close. So if I can get through this dude, that'll put me at 3-0, and then Pro Edge is putting I'm not looking past this guy at all, but if I can, my gym is putting on with Iron Boy a fight August 20th. If I can just turn and burn, jump on that, get my 4 amateurs out of the way, go pro. I want to meet that dude for probably pro debut fight. I think that'd be good if we can both stay undefeated. That would be perfect world, but when does that ever happen? Right? It's fighting.
Not in MMA.
Yeah, stuff can happen. Crazy stuff can happen. I might get knocked out next fight. I mean, who knows, right?
That's why we love it, though.
Exactly. Yeah, I like it. That's the thrill that I like. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. You know what you want to do, and you know you have to implement it, but it's if you can or not. And that's, I think I can. I think I can implement my game plan over any of these dudes. So, good luck.
Well, definitely not lacking in the confidence department. That's probably why you can pick up more dudes than any chick on planet Earth.
Damn right. I can pick up all the dudes.
So look, the fight is August 6th, like I said, over at the Celebrity Theater. It's a beautiful theater. I love the staff there. They even got the damn director as a cage announcer, and he does a good job. And we gave him a cute little nickname, Dave Velvet. And
I like it.
Yeah, they loved it. Well, because he wears his red velvet jacket. I couldn't remember his fucking last name, so I was like, Dave Velvet.
I like the velvet. It's a good look. It's not a bad look. I definitely dig the vibes he's got going on. Like me, I'm a big Hawaiian guy. That's what I got. That's like my look.
I look terrible in all that shit.
So I mean, Hawaiians don't look good on anybody. They're square T-shirts. You just got to rock it. I just like the colors.
Well, it really brings out the color in your eyes, and then with the jawline, it kind of all just lines up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And hey, you got a jawline too. That beard looks good.
Just making sure my wife's not listening.
Sorry, she probably is. They're always listening.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to this card. It's already stacking up very beautifully, and I knew once I saw your flyer hit, I'm like, okay, got to get this guy on the show.
Yeah.
Was really impressed with both of your performances, not just the knockout, but you going the distance, albeit split decision. You still came out with the W, and it was a very, very fun fight. You could tell that you were making your debut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you see the progression in the next fight. So that's definitely something that you want to see in your fighters coming up. So I'm looking forward to your fight, whoever the hell you fight, because it could change day of. You know what I mean? You never know in this crazy fucking sport, but I am looking forward to it. Where can the people follow you on the social medias?
I got Instagram, and that's really like, I have Facebook, but I don't think their parents are on Facebook. I don't know. Derek Freda, Instagram, TatDaddy_1. So go get a follow. I'll follow back. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not a weird dude that won't do that shit. I'll follow anybody. I don't care.
There you go.
I'll answer messages. I'm a pretty cool guy.
I think so. Now, before I get you out of here, is there anybody that you would like to thank that's gotten you to your career this far?
Yeah, all the dudes over at Pro Edge, Xavier Muay Thai Gym, Vin, all those trainers. My agent, Kyle, also my wrestling coach, Chaz, Alex Coronado. He's pushed me higher and higher and higher. Albie Tremblay, he actually was my first boxing coach, and he kind of pushed me to get farther. So all those dudes, love it. I appreciate everything from those guys. And thanks to you too, man. I appreciate you.
My pleasure.
RUF giving me my my fight chances and everything. So I do appreciate all that.
Absolutely. So again, you can follow him at TatDaddy_1.
Yes, sir.
On Instagram, and it's a perfect handle. So I dig it. Again, August 6th over at the Celebrity Theater, downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Get at your boy for tickets. Get at him for a follow. And if you would like to sponsor this gentleman, hit him up for that as well.
Feel free. Yep, feel free with the sponsors. I'm trying to find them.
Here we go. All right, man. Before I get you out of here, you got anything else?
No, I'm just ready to slang and bang these boys, August 6th.
Yes. All right, my friend. Until next time.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.